when you drive right by a Goodwill on the way home, you've got to stop, right? Welcome back to the channel. It's April with Resell to Roam, and today we have traveled about an hour away from town to pick up some furniture that I bought at an auction to flip. But along the way, I'm stopping at some thrift stores and Goodwills, and I wanted to take you with me. I end up putting the Mickey cake pan back because it's $2 and I do already have one listed that has not sold yet. So I just figured I'd put it back. Didn't necessarily need another one. I do keep the Elmo and the Ghost cake pans. Those are only 99 cents each, so I felt a little bit better about just spending $1 on those. However, after looking up comps on them, they have a lot of listings for those two pieces, and there aren't as many sold. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with those, but for $1, I didn't mind picking them up. I will put them in a future booth space that I have and sell them for $5, $8, you know, something like that locally, or I may put them up on Facebook Marketplace. Who knows? eBay's not the only game in town. So for $1, I felt pretty good about going ahead and keeping those two pieces. Now, just checking out and trying to see what else I can find over here in the home decor section. You know, options were a little limited in the store. It was a smaller store, so that's okay. I only had a few minutes to shop around, and I just, you know, picked up a few different things and enjoyed checking out a new space and a Goodwill that's new to me that I hadn't been to yet. So that was a lot of fun. Next, I came across this huge bag of stuffed animals, and for $5, I really just couldn't pass it up. I almost did because there were a few stuffies that were a little dirty, and I didn't want to put so much time into it. But this bag had over 60 stuffed animals, and for the price, I can easily flip those stuffies at my booth space in the future, even if I list them for $1 a piece. Okay, you guys. That was a quick trip. There wasn't a whole lot in that store. It is a smaller area, so I'm not surprised that it was smaller and didn't have a lot to pick from. And I picked up a few things. You guys probably saw it a few minutes ago as I went through the store, but I did pick up, well, first I got a jacket for Ren for $2, so you can't beat that. Nice spring, lightweight jacket. And then I picked up the Elmo and the Ghost cake pans. I looked those up, and I don't know, that's an iffy thing. So the Elmo pan and the Ghost pan were only 99 cents each. And that's probably the only reason I picked them up, because when I looked at how many were listed of each, there were a lot. There were about 50 something. 20 to 50, 30, something like that. And then there weren't a lot of solds, maybe 1 to 9 solds. I'll run some screenshots up here for you so you can kind of see. So if these had been priced at like $2, I probably wouldn't have picked them up. But since they were just, $1, I figured I would pick them up. And, oh, and they're kids stuff, so I figured since I have a 4-year-old, if I don't sell them, I can use them because he loves Elmo, and then a ghost pumpkin around Halloween would be super cute. I also think that if and when I get a booth, that's something I could put in a booth and probably sell. Even if I just put like $5 to $6 on it and sell it locally, I think, that could be something to sell that way. So I did just pick those up, but if they had been more, I probably wouldn't have gotten those. Like you saw the Mickey Mouse cake pan that I looked at briefly in there. I already have one of those listed, and it's gotten some good feedback and some watchers, but and that actually has a pretty good sell-through rate. But they wanted $2 for this Mickey Mouse cake pan, and I think that it was $2.99. We'll have to see. But they wanted $2 to $3, and I just didn't want to pay that much for that one. So I also got this huge bag of stuffed animals. First, I thought I was gonna pass on them because some of them look kind of dirty, but it's a huge bag of stuffed animals, and it was $5 for the whole bag. So I figured what I can do is I'll pull out some of them that are a little more dirty, try to clean those up, and I'll probably just put them at my booth when I get one. Yeah, I'm buying a lot of stuff for a booth I don't have, but I hope I plan on having one in the future. So that's a goal of mine, and it's gonna happen. So I thought, since there's so many of these stuffed animals and the whole bag was only $5, that'd be something good I could put in a booth, and I can just have a pile of stuffed animals, maybe sell them for $1 or $2 an animal, and I could easily make some money on that as well. So those are just a few of my finds at this Goodwill. I have a little while longer to drive before getting back into town, and I know I'm going to pass some more thrift stores and maybe another Goodwill. So let's see if I stop and see what else I can find along this way today. We're getting ready to go into the Thrifty Fireman now, and I can't wait to see what they have. Come join me. as I round the corner here, I see these two end tables, and they really stand out to me. Um, just something about their shape and the sturdiness, the look of them. I really am liking what they look like, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna get them. So I just kind of wander, keep looking at some furniture. This place just catches me right off the bat because there's a ton of furniture to look at. Unfortunately, a lot of the pieces were damaged in some way or stained or broken and just needed some work. And at this point, I'm just really not into putting a ton of work into furniture. I want to pick up pieces that are pretty much ready to turn around with little work possible. This chair was $7.50 and I really liked it. But you can see here, there's a spindle missing in the back. I figure that out here in a minute after I figure out that I was excited because the chair was sturdy, but then I realized it's missing a spindle. As I rounded the corner to this back room, I see this sofa, and I got really excited at first. However, upon closer inspection, it's just not in good condition. There's a huge red stain. It's just not not worth the energy, I think, into trying to clean it. And I can't even be sure that that stain would come out. It's so red. So I just continue looking around this room. There's more furniture to look at, more blankets, and just all sorts of unique items, as you'll see here. This place was just a little hodgepodge of all sorts of different goodies, frames, toys, window frames. It was really unique. I could have spent a lot of time in this store. Unfortunately, I only had a few minutes because I had to pick Ren up from school. Here I find this ab rocket, and at first I'm just like, nah, I don't know. But then it just sticks in my head, and I'm like, maybe you should check that out a little more. So I check some comps and I see that this ab rocket is selling for about 78, 65, $99. It just kind of depends on if it's new, used, the condition. This ab rocket is $10 and I find out later that it's 25% off. So I paid $7.50 for it and picked it up. And then I couldn't believe my eyes. I found another Mall Madness game. They're asking $3. This one is older than the one that I recently sold. I believe the one I recently sold was made back in the 90s, copyright in the 90s. But this one was from 1989. I was trying to hide my excitement because I couldn't get into the box right away to see if it had all of its pieces. So I kind of sit it there and go back to some other games just to see if there's any other vintage games that I might be interested in picking up. I've had a ton of luck selling vintage board games lately, and it's really getting to be something that I enjoy picking up and I enjoy finding for $1, $2, $3 and selling for $30, $60, $80 depending on the game. At this point, I realize I can't get into the game to make sure all the pieces are there because it's taped down. So I ask the lady for some scissors and I make sure I check the game over really good. There were some pieces that ended up being missing from the game, but I comped out incomplete games and they still sell for decent money. So it's definitely worth my time to pick that game up for $3. Then it was 25% discount on that. So I should still make a little bit of money with that game. I cannot believe what I got at that thrift shop. Oh my goodness. So I picked up a pair of side tables, end tables, for $30, and I'll add that to my furniture I got from the auction today to flip So you guys will see that in another video dedicated specifically just to furniture flipping. But I also found some good items. You probably just saw some of those as I went through the store. I'll try to throw some screenshots up if I haven't already, and just give you an idea of what the items are selling for and what I paid for them. But I found an ab roller for $10 and looks like that's selling for around $70. I found another Mall Madness game. I could not believe it. This one was even older than the Mall Madness game I just sold. And unfortunately it is missing a couple of pieces, but when I comped it out, it looks like it'll still sell for about $50 or so, and I paid $3 for that game. Actually, I may have paid a little less because it was discount day, and I'm really not sure what kind of a discount they gave me, but I did get a discount. So I'll be able to find that out once I really check that receipt out and look at it real good and get back to you guys in just a little bit, or I'll throw some numbers up here just to give you more details of what I really did spend. I spent $45 total, and I got the 2 end tables, the Mall Madness game, the ab roller, and a pair of shoes for Ren. And oh, and I got 2 Thomas the Train pillows that I thought were really cool, and I'm gonna put those on eBay and sell those as well. But I just could not believe the deals I found at that place. I wish I had longer to shop there. This store is about 25 minutes from my home, so I will probably head back out here and just dedicate maybe a whole video to this little store, because it had furniture and it just had so much stuff. I couldn't believe it. But I hope you guys have had a good time coming along with me as I stopped at a few thrift stores along the way after picking up some furniture to flip. And you guys, if you are enjoying these videos, please give them a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate everybody that is supporting us, and we love making these videos for you. Until the next time, see you later.